So just that's like one message I want to give to you guys that keeps giving me it keeps giving me those vibes of like watch who you're arguing with, what you're talking about, because I'm hearing there's somebody who's like dealing with darkness right now. They're going through something dark and they could be taking it out on you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be careful who you're talking to and stuff and who you're dealing with this year. And that's a direct quote from spirit to you. Because like I said, this person could be going through their own shadow energy or something negative like that, and they could be like, taking it out on you, and you don't want to deal with that, okay? That's not your business, not your problem. Go, baby. Go outside. Go outside. Not your business, not your problem. You hear me? So please be careful with these people, whoever they are. Okay, that's a message. Now, on another note, on a positive note, okay, there has been some really deep shadow work that you have done this year. And I see you like completely ready to let it go. Like, and this is the funny thing because interestingly enough, I think I told you guys a while ago somebody made a video on YouTube and they were like calling me fat and all this stuff, right? Just listen, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying is watch who you're talking about because like now there's all these videos about this person trying to expose her. And I'm just like in shock. I'm in shock because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let it go. And that's why I'm saying be careful who you're dealing with this year because people are not in their positive, happy place, and they could be like projecting all that energy onto you. And that's a message from spirit. Meanings, obviously, listen, if you feel like somebody's trying to create drama with you, do yourself a favor, stay off of it. Stay off of it. I'm giving you that message. That's a message from spirit. They want you to stay away from it. Like I've decided, like, you know what? I'm gonna try to live my life as honestly as possible this year. I mean, I always have, but like more honest with myself as well and things that I'm doing. And again, these are messages that spirit was telling me before I got on this live, but I'm gonna continue to talk about it. It's important to really let things go this year. Like don't take it to the next level because it's just gonna create more unnecessary drama that you don't need in your life. I'm hearing you got better things to focus on, literally. It's like much better things to focus on, and some people are gonna be stuck where they're at. I'm not wishing bad on nobody, but some people are just gonna be stuck where they're at, and there's nothing like they can do about it. And sometimes they might see you as a threat. I'm hearing. This could be like with work too. I see you may be getting like a position offer or something. We've been talking about this position offer for a while, right? This being called for something and like, hey, we wanted to know if you want to do this, and you're like, and I'm hearing like, think about it, but don't skip the opportunity because of you're afraid like some person is gonna like, you know, beat you or competition. I'm hearing don't let that competition get to you. Somebody might be competing with you and you're like, you're just minding your own business. You're just trying to live. And this person could be like competing with you. And you don't want to get involved in a drama. So this is my message to you is like this year is more about like staying true to yourself. Stay true to yourself and don't let people get in your way. Also, I'm seeing a lot of eyes on you. This could be like something happens where you end up getting again, you might get some kind of position here, guys, like something that you're not expecting. I'm hearing it's a surprise. Some of you guys are really going to be connecting to spirit this year. You're going to be the horn. You see that horn right there? You're going to be connecting to spirit this year a lot. So those of you who are like, I kind of want to get more connected to spirit. I want to get more in tune with my energy. Your guides want you to know that this is a big possibility because it's already I'm hearing it's already in full effect, whatever it is that you're working on. Some of you guys are being asked to try channeling. I'm hearing try to channel, try to do that because you'll be really, really good at it. What you don't understand is that your psychic intuition is getting very, very powerful this year. I mean, like super, super powerful. You're gonna be feeling like you're just gonna be your intuition's gonna be so on point. So stop running from it. Personally, me, I have to, ground my energy because I've been kind of like with that Neptune and retro energy. I've been kind of like experiencing some things like, and but it's all for my highest good, right? Even though it might seem like, oh, what the hell, Flo? Why can't you just do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why can't you, sometimes we have to go through that darkness because the next stage is what I'm hearing is the next stage is going to be very important for you to understand. Whatever it is you're going through next is going to be so important for you because it's like a really big change in energy, and you need to understand that this next step is going to be very important for you. Very important, like super important, you guys. I want you to know that because your guys are really trying to communicate that for you, that you have such big things coming this year. And you might have a lot of people, like I said, against you or something like this. Not like, like, oh, everybody's against me, but like almost like, you might feel like nobody likes me anymore, or whatever it is, right? Because you're gonna feel like that because you're gonna be upgrading something, big upgrades, huge shifts in energy. And people they're not doing that. So they kind of feeling like a little bit sourpuss, I'm hearing. It's like almost like all those people that made you feel stupid, they're all gonna like, they're gonna see like like you were like, I'm gonna mind my business, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And all these people are about to, they're gonna see something that's gonna, honestly, some of them are just gonna be like very annoyed by it. Like they're gonna, she doesn't deserve that. Like, no, no, no. She or he doesn't deserve that. Like, why are they getting that? That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand what you've been through to get to this point, right? So they might see you just like one day you got everything you want out of life, right? You get the fucking win, right? You get the I'm hearing diploma, and they're looking at it like, oh, like this big bitch, this didn't come out of thin air, is what I want to try to say to you. Like, you know what I mean? No, this didn't come out of thin air, ho. Like, we've been working on this for centuries, bitch, for lifetimes. Do you even know what I've been through to get to this point? No, you do not. And they don't. And that's why we're not focusing on anybody else. What I'm saying to you is that this year, try to mind your business with people and don't get in the gossip and the drama. Because I really do see like something here where you just mind your business and let people. It's like I remember when I said when I was on BGC, I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and watch them self-destruct. And then when I left, they all started fighting each other. It's almost like that. Like I told you, like, people can see you that you're a bad person and stuff. And then when you leave, they realize, like, oh, she was kind of holding this whole ship down together. You know what I mean? And that's just an example I'm making because people, they don't understand that you're not there to fight them. You're trying to. Matter of fact, here's the thing. Like when I try to help people, so this is what happens usually when I try to help someone. You know how they say no good deed goes unpunished? When I try to help someone and be like, hey, listen, like I'm just giving you this message because I feel like somebody wants you to know, don't do this and don't do that. And then, they like give you the whole, they make you out to be the bad guy, right? You're trying to help them and then you become the bad guy. You ever had that happen? You ever try to tell someone, like, I saw your boyfriend on the bus and he was hugging another girl or something like this, and they're looking at you like, excuse me? Like, what are you talking about? You don't know anything. And they like start attacking you. That's the kind of energy it is. So let people just experience their own karma and stop trying to fix the people around you, is what I'm hearing. Because I know I've done that many times in my life. And I always end up like being the bad guy, but then they realize later, like, oh shit, she was right, bro. Like this bitch was right. And the thing is, people don't understand that when you are the way you are, I'm hearing, when you're as psychically inclined as you are, because that's what this is the message. That's the point of this message. You're so in tune with energy, and when you pick up energy, like people don't understand that this is that you have an ability that they don't get. So when you're telling them, they're looking at you like some random like chick off the street trying to tell somebody, or man trying to tell someone what to do, but really you're like, hello, like, do you know that I'm psychic? Like, you know that I'm trying to tell you this because it's a psychic thing. So it's like your gifts are going to be increasing, but don't try to, this is a weird message, but it's not a weird message. It's actually a nice message. Don't try to listen. It's good to, like, if you get a message and you want to warn people, I get it. But like many times I've done that. Like I said, I was always the bad guy, but then they'd always be like, you fucking said this was gonna happen and that happened. And that's the kind of energy I'm picking up here. Like almost like just let them learn for themselves. But if you can, obviously give somebody a message without harming others, of course. then you do that. But otherwise, just stay out of it. I know that me personally, like I have disconnected from people this year that I thought I was gonna be lifelong friends with. And I just felt like, there's a couple of people that, not that I have nothing against them, because I don't. I just can't go with the vibes of like people's energy. And what happens with me is if I take you on as a friend, it's almost like your entities try to attach to me too. And I can't deal with that. I'm not saying that entities always got to be bad, right? But they're, they're entities, right? So if I pick up somebody as a friend or as a partner, I have to be careful because this person is carrying, energy with them, and I cannot, you know what I'm saying? I can't fix your entities. And what happens is many times when I am close to someone, and just that's why I'm trying to tell you, Spirit's trying to tell you something right now by this message. When you are close to someone, you're not like everyone else. You're like, you actually pick up this person's problems sometimes, like not get them in your life, but yeah, it might even be affecting your energy. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm hearing this for you guys. Remember the times when you dated someone or whatever, right? And you felt like you were fine, and then you dated them, and all of a sudden, like you're like, what the fuck is happening? Why is nothing going right for me? Like, or something like you feel their negative energy comes like towards you. Like now you're fucking dealing with their entities. Like, you're trying to like understand what the fuck's going on. Why am I dealing with these entities? Why am I not feeling well, And it's because you are, as an empathic person that you are, as a highly empathic person. If you're watching this, this is your guides wanting me to tell you about this year that I'm telling you, your gifts are going to be really increasing here. So try to keep yourself away from things and people that don't serve your highest good, because at the end of the day, you've learned a lot of lessons. I'm hearing you really don't need to learn anymore unless you want to. But obviously, we're always learning, right? So we're always learning. And the more you learn, the more you ascend, right? So this year is like, okay, do you still want to deal with all this karma, or you just want to start living? And I'm hearing start living this year. But the way you're going to have to do that, a lot of you, is by just living, just doing what you want, not what everybody else is doing and what anybody thinks about you, and how's John with his new girlfriend. And this is the message. Like, you got to live for you this year, and this year is going to be an important time for you to really gain access back with your higher self. And a lens. I just heard a lens. A lot of you are actually you're going back to who you were, like who you are. You're going back to who you are. And so that comes with sometimes some frustration, energy. Like, you could feel like, oh, but if I'm gonna be, doing this or doing that, why do I have to let go of this? Or why is this bad? Or why is, oh, the pink, I don't like that. Why is this bad? Why is that bad? Well, it's because you have to let go of all this stuff, because you're too empathic to be around these people, is what I'm trying to say. It's very important for you to hear this, because this year is going to be a test for you, for not a test. I don't want to say it that way. This year is going to be the time where you're going to really embrace who you are. Like your challenges are pretty much almost done. There's something maybe that you haven't been able to let go of that you need to continue like to work on. And I'm hearing spirit say it's happening. So I know you're worried about it. I'm worried. Like, I'm worried. Am I ever gonna let this fucking go? Like, is this ever gonna change? But you gotta also stop focusing on like karma and clearing karma. I mean, if you're on that path, which I have been for the past maybe 8, 9, 10 years of my life, like I really would say my karma started clearing around that time. And I feel like now I'm at a point where I'm like, all right, spirit. I know I'm not clearing karma now. I'm done. I've done cleared a lot of karma, but it's more along the lines of me with me. What am I clearing on myself? What am I something that I've been wanting to maybe break generational curses with, not continue to live this path. It's like almost like that, you know what I mean? Like you have to start to focus on that now. It's like whatever it is, clearing that your own shadow. And it's not about entities no more. You've gotten to a point where it's like the entities are pretty much pretty much gone, you know. So if you're dealing with any entities, that's why you have to be careful who you're dealing with, because spirit wants you to know that you could be dealing with other people's entities. You see what I'm saying to you? Do you understand? So it's like get on the path of like what are you doing with your life? Like where are you going in this time? Because you kind of you're done with everybody else's shit, bro. Like you're done with it. You know what I'm saying to you? Like you're literally done. So can you try to I'm gonna paint that over. Can you try? It's like this canvas right now. I just started like that. I don't like it, so I'm gonna do it all over again because I can do that because I can paint over it and that's it. But what you can't paint over is someone's true colors. So if you're, trying to paint over someone's true colors that you know, or you're trying to like make excuses for them, like, they're a good person, but like they are like this and they're like, yeah, and I'm hearing they damn, this is whack. I'm hearing making fake profiles on you. There could be some of you who dealt with like somebody doing that to you. Also, like talking about you with people that you were friends with. I don't know what this is. I don't even care. To be honest with you. But Spirit wants you to know you're not dumb. You're not stupid. You felt it, you knew it, and you did the right thing. I'm hearing by walking away from this person. You did the right thing. These are my favorite colors, like the greens and all that stuff. You did the right thing. You did the right thing by walking away from this person. Okay. I know you want to be nice and you want to be kind. I'm hearing and you want to do that and you want to, but you need to do what's best for you and stop fucking around. Okay. Stop fucking around. You done gave people way too many chances, way too many. Like I'm hearing, all my life I had to fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had to fight all your life and now you're done fighting. Like the battle's over. I don't fought too many wars and too many planets to go through this over and over again. And some of you guys don't understand the actual the grasp. Listen, if you are anything like me, then you have a feeling that you fought a lot of battles, a lot of wars. I'm hearing I was a Viking, I was a ninja. Like you're always seeing yourself as like this warrior, and like you always say like, shit, I could fight that. I could learn how to do that. Like when you watch like ninja shows, like my favorite movies are things like Kill Bill, Underworld, stuff like that, because I always feel like I am that character. Always, it's never like I fought not only humans but other entities that would scare the living shit out of people if they saw it. You know what I'm saying? Which even now in this lifetime, I've experienced that. So if you're anything like me and you think like that, and you're like, I know exactly what she's talking about. That's because you're not delusional. So let me clear that up. Unless you're like obviously out here wilding, like fucking driving people crazy, driving yourself crazy. That's a different story. But I'm talking about those of you who are clear-minded and you understand that yes, I have gone through this, I have gone through that, and yes, I experienced this and I experienced that, and then you try to tell yourself like, no, I never did that. Maybe I'm just crazy. You're not crazy. Okay, let me just clarify that to you real quick. You're not crazy. Do you know what you're talking about? And stop denying your powers. Okay, stop it. I'm like spirits like ready for us to knock it out or knock it off already. Like knock it off. I'm gonna be alone forever. I'm hearing I'll never find someone. I don't trust people. Nobody, I don't, like you're always saying shit like that. Like spirits like knock it off, kid. Stop it already. Would you just stop, please? Just stop. We find it hilarious how you constantly do this. You try to like tell yourself you're not worthy and stuff like that. But the funny thing is, you do that. You know why? Because you're so great that you have to remain humble. So sometimes you got to say, I'm nothing, I'm nobody. But that's not the way to go about it. More just be humble and stop putting yourself down. Very important for those of you who are watching, because if you find yourself being in that energy where you just like find yourself like putting yourself down often, and it's because also you're dumbing yourself down for other people, and that's a problem I'm hearing, because I used to do that too, and then now, like if people are like not understanding, what I'm saying, like you're talking too fast. Like I said, no, you're listening too slow, and that's the message. That's the message. Like instead of making people feel good about themselves because they can't keep up with you, and you're trying to make them feel good about themselves. Listen, bro, you want to do that? You go right ahead. You go right ahead. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not gonna work out in the end for you. Hmm? Like this is up to you now to fucking free yourself of these people, man. Like this year is like I told myself I'm gonna do things for me I'm gonna enjoy my life. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna work and not kill myself working, not drive myself crazy working, but I'm gonna do stuff. I'm gonna work smart, not hard, and I'm going to figure it out. Like there's nothing really to figure out about life, right? Life is life, but there's something that you just need to let it happen. I'm hearing, especially if you've been stressing about money. I'm hearing you're stressing about your finances. Stop worrying. You don't even know like the blessing. You didn't come here to be broke. You think your higher self right now ain't looking at you like, does this bitch know that we plan to like make a lot of money while we were here? And it's all about, like Abraham Hicks says, it's all about taking your abundance and bringing it to you, right? Instead of like, it's got to come to you. So you already have it. Like how many of you think that you're gonna be wealthy or you were wealthy or you're gonna, like you think about wealth like how you feel great, like you were, royalty or this and that. How many of you feel that? And if you feel that, you're not delusional. It's because you were, and you will be. Like when I was shown that I went to this place and I had all white on with a red belt on my dress. And then all these people were on the balcony and I came and they were like, she's arrived, she's arrived. And I came in to talk to someone. They were telling me like, hello, you're the princess here. You're a goddess here. Like you're a queen here. I'm hearing you run this place, like you run this world. Like we look to you for answers. And you're sitting on earth like, nah, I don't know if I can do this. Me, me, me. Meanwhile, you're running Earl. You're running Earth. I mean, ooh, I said Earths, okay? You're running places you don't even know. Not running in that way though. You're like the leader of the pack, meaning like you have brought many people to freedom, I'm hearing, in many lifetimes. You have brought many people to freedom in many lifetimes. Listen to me. This is why I love minding my business and channeling, because sometimes I'll overthink the things I'm going to say. You have, I'm hearing freed slaves. Wow, you guys. Wow. Yes, ma'am. I'm hearing covert operation. Whoa, whoa. Like as in you pretended to be I'm hearing a slave master, an owner, and you were freed mad slaves at this time. I see like shackles and chains, see like ancient Egypt type of place, like where you pretended to be like a rich land master, and you went in and you bought all those slaves and then you just set them free. And they were like, what? You're like, no, you're free. What do you mean I'm free? You're free. I bought you so that I can free you. And they're looking at you like, lady, are you serious right now? You just paid like $20,000 for us. You know what I mean? What? And you're like, I know. Goodbye. Have fun. Live a good life. Enjoy yourself. And they're looking at you like they're looking at each other like I see them standing next. And I'm like, and I tell him, you're free, get out of here. And that's what you've been doing. You've done it. You know it. Have you ever seen yourself? I'm hearing in a dream as a slave or yeah, as a slave or as someone who's done that. Listen, you're not crazy, man. You really don't did this. If you don't want to believe it, that's okay. I'm not here to make you believe in yourself. I'm here to tell you what I see you as, who you are, and then you take that message and you do whatever you need to do with it. Because this year the guides are not playing with us no more. Matter of fact, they're not playing with nobody. They're about sick and tired of they're not letting these entities near you. They're not letting you go to places where it's not safe anymore. Like they're saying, I'm gonna straight up tell you, if you go there, this will happen. You will die or something like that. Like, I'm hearing they can only save you so many times. Really keep yourself protected this year because you have so many eyes on you, not just here in the realms, and it's in a good way. A lot of eyes on you, watching over you, protecting you. But then there's only, the eyes, the prying eyes. As I said, it's good to wear something like for protection amulet, carry something for protection. A tektite, black obsidian, tourmaline. Those are great for protection. I love those. Do a lot of cleansing rituals this year. I'm hearing this for a reason, you guys, because there's gonna be like you're gonna go through a very beautiful change in your life this year, and a lot of people are gonna be happy for you, but so many are gonna be like, I hope she fucking like, I hate you, bitch. How did you do that? It's like, how did I do that? I worked my ass off, motherfucker. You know, I work my literal ass. Literally, I work my ass off. I have no ass left because of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hello. So I see that very beautiful energy coming in for you, and that you need to know that so that you can see how blessed. I love colors like this in paintings. Like, I just think they're so pretty, right? Isn't that pretty? I look how simple but beautiful. I'm gonna do like a little alien face on it, of course. I think that's like my trademark, the alien face, right? Just the alien face. I gotta let this dry though because I want it to be nice and dry, and then I'm gonna do like a yellowish alien face on it with some light browns and stuff like that, and do stuff like that. Yeah. Hey guys, listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you've been following along with this message, these messages for the past few months, I'm hearing few years even, and you really have been getting like, it's like almost like a storyline, right? It's like being you started here, I mean you started from the bottom, now we're here, and then like you're getting like these messages and they're continuously continuing, and you have recognized something is that you've really been getting a lot of guidance from your spirit guides, through me, through yourself, through angel numbers, through synchronicities, through signs. This year, you need to pay attention more to synchronicities and signs. Like as in, if you're gonna go do something, right? Let's say you get called for a job or you want to move to the city, you're gonna get like the clear guide. It's not gonna be obviously, it's not always clear, but this year they're not playing around with us. They're like, we're gonna show you. Don't, nope, that's not for you. Yep, that's for you. And they're gonna say yes, no, and they're gonna like make your stomach hurt if it's wrong for you. Like, watch your gut intuition this year, guys. Your intuition is going to be on fire, like supreme fire, like supreme being, fifth element, you know, multipass, like you're going to have the multipass. So pay attention to what you're doing, please, because really it's going to be super important I'm hearing who you flee with, like who you flee be with, who you be with. You know, don't go next to fleas. You know, they latch on and they don't let go. Go next to people who like are the antidote for fleas. Like they help you with those fleas, you know, they don't bring more fleas to you. You hear me? This is important for this message, you guys. I really do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be ascending this year more than ever. Your art, your creative self is going to open up more. You're going to start getting real creative here with something. It could be music, art, poetry. Some of you are going to write this year. You're going to be like, I'm finally going to write that book. I know personally me. I'm working on some stuff myself, but like, I just feel like it's going to be the year for a lot of people who are like your creativity was being like held back. There was a lot going on this year too, though. That's why, like, with especially with the energy, and the guides were really busy like helping other people with serious shit, like wars and famine and stuff like that. So yeah, there was a bit of a dry spell from Spirit to Humanity. They kind of backed off a little because I'm hearing during Schmovid, they, everybody was so working on themselves and connecting to spirit, and then all of a sudden it stopped, and now everybody's back to their booty holes and twerking. You know what I'm saying? And so, not saying that that's a bad thing, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And the shadow never sleeps. You gotta understand. That's why when you're up and you're working on shit spiritually, you have to understand the darkness doesn't sleep. It's the darkness. Neither does the light, doesn't sleep. But however, the light knows, like, sometimes you just gotta back off a little. You can't be like constantly focused, like psychotically focused on something. So they also step back. They don't really do what the darkness does. They try to allow things to be as they are, and they're not here to change the world. They're here to just, influence some positivity. They can't, they don't mess with free will. That's like that's the whole rule. You can't mess with free will. Like even Satan knows that. It's free will, baby. If they say they don't want to do it, you can't force them. You have, I'm hearing they put the idea in your head, but it's up to you. Do you want to go with that, like, or not? It's your free will. Everything you're doing is your free will. I know personally me, if I'm doing something that I shouldn't, let's say, or I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing. There was a time when I really was unaware that I was being influenced by entities. I had like no idea that I was like, I could think it, but today I'll know, like, if something's really up my ass and bothering me and trying to get me to do like things that I don't want to do. Like, and they influence you, but it's again up to you. But today it's more like, all right, I know I'm the one doing this, and it kind of sucks because you wanna have somebody to blame with, right? You want to blame somebody, but it's nice to have someone to blame because you're doing this stupid thing or that stupid thing. But it's time to take accountability for our actions, because this year is going to be the year that a lot of people are going to be awakened to their powers. I'm hearing you. That's why. So when you got people awakening to their powers, there's dark and there's light. Both ends of the spectrum are being awakened to their powers. So you have to be focused more on your abilities, your natural talents. I'm hearing this year, Spirit's going to help you with that too. Just let me just give you that message. That Spirit is going to give some gifts to some light workers here. Oh, yeah, a lot of people are going to be getting some beautiful gifts here. Some I'm hearing what was owed to you is coming back to you, baby, and that's direct right there from them to you. What was owed to you is coming back to you, because you have, wow, I'm hearing this very strongly. There's a lot of lifetimes here where you dealt with a lot of bullshit and a lot of people that took advantage of your kindness, like, because you were always very kind. Obviously you might have a lifetime or two where you were the evil one, but it's very rare for you, because it's like you've always been an angel. I'm hearing you'll always be an angel. So oftentimes when people hurt you, you get even more offended, because you're not that you might have like a little petty in you, like, bitch, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, but you're not like inherently evil. You're not like wishing people death and I'm putting a hex on you, I put a spell on you, like, bitch, damn, why? That's on another level. Like, we ain't about that life, bro. Yeah, we'll be like, bitch, you whack, you ugly, you know what I'm saying, but that's different. Like, that's that pettiness that we're trying to let go of. But when you talk about like evil, that's another level. Like, you're not that person. You're not a bad person. And if you ever felt like you were a bad person, this is confirmation from Spirit to say you're not a bad person. Stop saying that. Stop saying like maybe you feel like you don't deserve something because of that one time in band camp when you stuck a flute up your pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Let's cut the crap. Let's get it out. So let's dry this up. We'll let this dry. Isn't that pretty? We're gonna let that dry. I love those colors. Oh, look at that. And then I'm gonna do like a nice yellow, bright yellow alien face in the middle, and then obviously some of my secret codes on it. I'm gonna write some codes on it, and then it'll be good. Look, it looks like a fire going up. Sometimes like I see like vision, I see things in my paintings sometimes, like right there, it feels like somebody's arms are up and they're flaring, like right here. It looks like somebody's reaching up right there. I feel like that's cute, right? Oh, you love the painting? Thank you. I'm not a painter, but I do love art. Like, I love to do art. And so, I'll sometimes, and what's the best, you guys, for those of you who are wondering, yes, this is how you can channel easier. I'm hearing your guide say to you, this is how you'll be able to channel easier. Some of you guys need to put the pen in your hand and start writing and doing stuff, because especially I'm hearing during for some of you, while you're sitting there listening to music and stuff, and you're on the phone or you're just minding your business and you're talking to someone and you're scribbling, you have the ability to really, really get out there and like do some amazing things like channeling and psychic work and things like that. You probably, some of you already know how gifted you are. You know that. You're like, I know. But you need to embrace it, cherish and embrace it, because this year, I'm telling you, this year, the light workers, the healers, psychics, we are being really, really asked to like get your shit together, because we need you. There's something here, but not in that way. It's like almost like you're gonna be free to like enjoy your life too. That's the point. It's gonna be like a fun time, but it's also gonna be a time of like really using your gifts for the highest good for yourself and for others. Also, another thing, this is the time for you to enjoy things for yourself. You may be, Spirit wants you to understand something, like, what you need to let go of, all that, you're not stupid. So, obviously, whenever you're ready to do something, you will. So that's why they want to tell you, like, we know, we know you're gonna work on it, but You got to work a little hard on him here because this year is like the year they want you to do other things too. Like I'm hearing, like, live your life, go on vacation, get a boyfriend or girlfriend, get it, do stuff that's fun for you. And this another thing, if you feel like your guides are saying, like, hey, go on a diet, cleanse your gut. They're not saying it because you're fat or none of that. They don't care about fat or skinny. Spirit only sees and only feels energy. They don't see the body, they don't see your face, they don't see beautiful or ugly, they see internally who you are. And if you're internally beautiful, you're internally beautiful. So don't remember that. They only see what energy you give off. And if you give off beautiful energy, then you're considered quite attractive, very attractive in the spiritual realms, and which a lot of you are. You have a great meaning to you, you have a depth. You have a depth about you, like a deep depth within you, like something that is so powerful, you guys. It's just like, the message that I feel like people need to hear right now. Oh, you have this, I'm hearing you have this like glow about you. Like, let me get this message for you. Like, Spirit wants you to know you have this glow about you internally that you can't see right now in the human form, but we see it. And it's like if you were to walk in a room and everybody could see what we're seeing, it would give off like a vroom, 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 a vibrating glow on like yellows and pinks and reds and oranges, like really fuchsias colors like that, like almost like a phoenix. That's those colors coming from the sky, and behind her is all these, or him is all these beautiful flames coming behind her, or him, and this is what you give off in the energy world. You're not seeing yourself that way. And that's why this year they want you to focus on that, and I know like you're bored right now. I'm here. I know. So like, you might be smoking a lot of weed or drinking or going out a lot. You're bored. You're just bored. You just want to do something, right? Like you're really bored. And especially for light workers, it's very hard because we get super lonely, which is why a lot of people that are light workers, healers, psychics end up doing drugs or drinking or stuff like that because of the fact that we can see all the negative shit going on and it bothers us because we can't fix it. So then we feel we're rendered useless, and now we feel like losers because we're not helping anybody. And we forget that we didn't come here just to help everybody. We also came here to enjoy ourselves. And so we start to focus helping people, helping people, helping people. And then it's like, hello, what about you? Are you going to help yourself? Because you're so focused on the fact that you're mad because you're such an angel. And if you're an angel and you come to earth and you have no abilities, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get pissed. And now you're running, you're hiding from your human self. You're doing drugs, you're smoking weed, you're dating toxic people, you're doing all that shit because you're tired of being useless and you think that you are useless, but you're not. You understand? You smell my paint? Mm. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens. This is why we get the way we do a lot of light workers. This is why. I know that if you've been through depression, anxiety, ADD, all that shit, I already know you're gifted. Like if someone came to me and was like, as a shaman, right? As a shaman, like I said, there was a shaman in the town, in the village, and this guy, he started having visions, and schizophrenia is what they would call it here. And the shaman said, bring that future shaman to me. And people were like, future shaman, he's crazy. Bring the future shaman to me. Because anyone who's going through darkness, depression, drug addictions, pain, suffering, you're a shaman in training, because a shamanistic initiation, it requires some intense suffering yourself so that you can come out of it stronger. Like Chiron, the wounded healer. In order for him to become a healer and help others, he had to be shot in the leg but with an arrow by Ares, and then the rest of the gods helped him. And he said, you know what? They helped me, I'm going to help everyone else. And he thus became Chiron, the wounded healer. And that's what you are. You are the wounded healer, the goddess and god of never not broken. And because you're never not broken, when you are seeing people break in front of you, you don't judge them. You know that this person is a future you. They have the potential and the ability to become somebody incredible. And that's why they're going through what they're going through right now. Don't look at the moment and go, oh my God, what am I doing? I'm so stupid. Like you have some things shifting and changing about, but change the things you want to change for you now, because like we know that you're going to be busy. We know you're going to be doing stuff. We just want you to like, get used to the the routine of doing things differently now, because when it comes to whatever you're going to be doing this year, next year, I'm hearing the next 5 years of your life, which is going to be like the best. I'm hearing the best. I mean, the best times of your life, these next 5 to 10 years, you guys get ready. I'm hearing your life hasn't even started. It's just beginning. It's just beginning. Like don't even see this like coming, but it's just beginning. And if you start to see it from now, and you start to say, like, how do I see myself in this house or with this person or doing that? It's because that's what's taking place. I'm not talking about you see yourself with a person that is like toxic and you guys should have broke up 10 years ago, but you keep going back. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you see yourself like with some random, you never saw this person before. They look great. They're like, you're in the house, you guys are cooking dinner together, you're laughing, playing music, dancing, and the kids are walking around. And it's like, that's what I'm talking about. If you see that happening, because honey, it's gonna happen. Oh, honey, you're not seeing, I mean, your imagination is great and everything. I'm talking about sometimes your imagination is your psychic powers. Did you know that? Sometimes what you're imagining is actually your psychic ability to see what's happening next. You understand? So what you might not see is sometimes what you're experiencing, that's your psychic self telling you that's what's coming to you. And I'm seeing, look at that. We're ending the live at 5-5. Look at that. 5-5, right? You see that? And then we got 26 viewers on YouTube. And then if you add 6 plus 2, that's 8. So we have 558. Okay. Abundance. Oh my God. You understand what that means? 558, like five, the changes with the abundant energy coming in. This is the time where you need to focus on you. This is the light workers are being called to like take care of themselves more, do things that make you happy this year too. Because you will be, don't worry about it. And as you do things to make you happy, it's actually what you don't understand is you're going to be helping a lot of other people do that. Right. And we're staying here at number 5-5. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I hope this message helped you. I hope that it guides you in some form or another. I know that your spirit guides are very excited. Um, I'm here to give you what you deserve next, and just like, stay out of the drama. You could be nosy, you want to be nosy, go ahead, but just stay out of the drama because it's not worth it. It's not worth it, and it's not your problem. It's like, let people deal with their own karma. Like when you see people acting crazy and bugging the fuck out, and you're like, so this bitch is going crazy. Don't get involved. Don't worry about they'll learn on their own. They got their own lessons they're learning. Let them learn them. And you just don't worry. Be happy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. This is the message. Okay. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys later. I want to plan like a night out with some people next week. So if you're in the New York area, I'm really going to be posting, hey guys, let's all go meet up at this place and have a good time. Because what are we all going to do? We're going to stay away from each other for the rest of our lives? Or should we get together and go out and have a good time and go dancing? That's how you make friends. That's how you meet people. So I'm thinking about posting a place to go to. I really don't want to post where we'll be at online because people are weird and I don't want anybody like stalking us and they come there and they're like waiting for us, all these girls to get there and then they act like weirdos. So maybe I'll do like, hey guys, if you're interested in coming out this weekend, DM me because I'm gonna put you on a list to go out and all the girls and guys can get together and go out. All right. Yeah. I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. You're in the Bronx. Perfect. Okay, perfect. I'll let you know, Yanni, when I post about it, okay? Remember that spiritual warfare is a lot of the battle is over, so just try to relax, okay? Try to relax. Okay. Uh Miguel, thank you, and Oibwe. 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 Miigwech, right? Like Miigwech. Oh, in Brooklyn, good, Chrissy. Okay, all right, guys. So yeah, when I post that next weekend, I'll post it on Thursday so we can go out Friday or Saturday. Okay, because I really need a night out with the girls and just have a good time, like a nice, innocent, fun night out. Not so innocent, but innocent. I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Happy New Year. If I don't see you, I know that tomorrow's New Year's, right? Happy New Year. If I don't see you, I send you love, light, a lot of safety, blessings, and protection in your home. Do some cleansing, some auric cleansing meditations if you can tonight, because the new year is coming. It's the day after tomorrow, and I'm not trying to like go back into the new year with these same patterns and behaviors, sometimes being lazy. And, I just want to do things differently. And I'm hoping that this year will be the year that I finally get my ass up and spark the fire up my ass and go and do it. Happy New Year to you guys. I love you. Love and light, guys. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for commenting, for liking, subscribing to my subscriptions and all that shit. I love you guys. I'll see you later. I love you guys, man. Try to save this message and re-listen to it.